So we have a question about the meaning of hair according to the Kabbalah, and different kinds of hair. So let's start like this. According to the Kabbalah, the hair that grows from the face, then that's like all around the face, is basically something that is part from the brain, the inner brain, that doesn't need to be there inside, internal, so it is being pushed out. Okay, and that becomes to be hair. Something, yeah, it was inside, was internal, but it was not good for the internal, so the internal is pushing it out to be external, and then it stays something that is surrounding. Okay, that's basically the basic concept. Now, simply putting, so the hairs that are like from the top of the head is like more side of mercy, and then it goes like to the lower part of the head, like the peot is like the connection between the hairs of the head and the beard, and then you have the beard itself that is more like judgment from the hair of the head. But the funny thing is that the hairs of the head we should shave, and the peot and the beard we should leave, which would make sense to say the other way around, according to what I said before. So basically the way that the Arizal explains it is that the judgments of the head are lean enough that we can remove them, but the judgments of the beard is strong, so we cannot remove them. So someone that is removing the beard, is cutting the beard, so is denying the truth that we cannot remove that judgment that is symbolized by the beard. Okay, it's a little bit like controversial, but basically that's why the way that the Arizal explains it. And another thing that I need to explain is that there's like different levels of hairs, of the spiritual hairs in the spiritual realms. So the highest level is like more mercy. All of the hairs are mercy. Also the head, also the beard. And as much as it goes down, so it becomes to be more like judgment, the hairs. So more harsh.
What would the physical representation be something of hair of mercy? Like, let's say you're like the most merciful person there is. What's the representation of that? So
I'm not like giving degrees for like how merciful is the person.
Yeah.
But basically every person is a manifestation of a certain spiritual level. Okay? And basically all of us are representing a certain manifestation of a certain level. And that's why, according to the Arizal, so all the men have to like shave their head and leave their peot and their beard. And the woman, Baruch Hashem, doesn't have a beard, but she shouldn't shave the head. Okay, there is like people like in Judaism that their custom is that the woman is shaving the beard. I'm not going to argue with them, but it's not according to the Arizal. Okay, and okay, so there is something that we don't really like see today, but there is a concept like that of Nazir. Okay, Nazir. There is a whole like tractate in the Gemara and Mishnayot Gemara that is called Nazir. There's a lot of details what to say about it, but for that like subject that we're talking about, so he's not cutting his hair, he's not shaving his hair. Okay, so there is like some people that they accept on themselves like Nazirut, to be Nazir, and then they don't cut their hair. Okay?
Anything.
Yeah, so I know two people like that. It's very rare. It's very rare. Like I know quite a lot of people. From all of the people that I know, there's two people that they are not cutting their hair because of that. And I don't recommend anyone to do that without like really seriously learning it in depth and consulting a rabbi, because if it is done in the wrong way, so it's considered to be more of a sin than a mitzvah. So it's not something that should be practiced with a light-headed and like without really understanding the what stands behind it. Anyhow, with all of that said, after we explained that, there's an article of Zohar in Parashat Yitro that is called Atach Techezeh, that speaks about what we call Chokhmat HaPartzuf, the wisdom of face, which is basically like how to read faces. So you see someone, and the way his eyes, his mustache, his this, his that, like different parts of his face is like appears. So to understand different things about like what's going on with the person, like who is he, where he's coming from, what is tikkun, what he's doing, and all kinds of different things about the person. So there is an article like that. I read it, and I can't say I understand like all what says there. It's very, very complicated, and there is people that they are claiming that they have this wisdom. There is someone that I know that he used to come to Kever David, one of the like big rabbis that used to come to Kever David years ago. He passed away. That they say about him that he had this wisdom, but I didn't learn it from him. I don't have an heritage of like the Chokhmat HaPartzuf, and I can tell you that somebody said that he asked this specific rabbi, "Please, Rabbi, teach me Chokhmat HaPartzuf. I heard that you know it." So this rabbi told him, "No, you don't want to know the Chokhmat HaPartzuf. You don't need it. You don't want it. I'm so sorry. I learned it. It's causing me so much pain. I look on people and I see all the bad things that they do. I don't want to know all the bad things that people do. I'm so sorry that I learned it." So it's not such a good thing to learn. Anyhow, bottom line is that everything have a meaning. Yeah. So the way that the mustache is growing, and the way that the eyebrows are growing, and the way that the nose is the hairs of the nose are growing, everything have a meaning. Okay, according to Chokhmat HaPartzuf. But okay, if somebody wants to just to take this article and to pretend as if it's like everything like straightforward, literally as it says there, and to try to apply it, fine, go ahead. But I don't think that is like really getting the idea there. It's probably missing the point. Anyhow, ברוך ה' לעולם, אמן ואמן.